Yeah, we are live now. Good evening from USA, Pennsylvania, USA. And where are you from, Shiba? Are you from which part of the
Yeah,
USA?
yeah. Good evening, Sherin. I'm from Colorado, so
Colorado, USA.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we are 2 hours
So
behind you, but yes,
absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, many people say like this is a business for nurses. Like only nurses are doing this business. So I have a different profession. A person is coming in for live today with me. So welcome Shiba for joining today's live. So we are just going to talk about like how did we start this business? Why did we start this business? And how do you feel about this platform? And what are we learning from this platform and how is this business helping us? So thank you for joining in today's live, Shiba. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience, and please do let our audience know, like why did you, being an IT engineer, I know it's a well paid profession, I'm sure it's a well established job in USA, and why did you think that this is a business for you and you want to do a side hustle, and why did you choose this platform?
yeah. Thank you, Sherin. First of all, thank you for inviting me to this live today, and I'm very happy to join you. And greetings to everyone who's watching us or will watch this later on. We just are so blessed to just talk about this business that's changing lives. And I'm really grateful that God gave this as a platform for me not just a platform, like the business as a whole, to improve my life in so many ways that I'm seeing. So first of all, introduction about myself. My husband and I, we moved from India to US in 2013. So about 12, 13 years almost, almost 13 years. And when we came, we came to Michigan, and we moved to Colorado for us to do a Bible college. So my husband and I, we both did the Bible college, and thankfully, all three, we have three children, and all three of them are also doing the Bible college and also doing other jobs. So my oldest daughter, she's a medical student. She's in Chicago, but she first finished the Bible college and then went for her medical school. So all of us are very associated with this ministry, and it's a blessing. It's been a wonderful blessing. But when we moved in 2013, we were already in our 40s, my husband and I.
Mhm.
And so in the 40s, to start all over again, it was a challenge, but praise God, he helped in so many ways, bringing people, bringing connections, giving the right jobs and all that.
Mhm.
So I've been in IT. I've worked in IT for many years in India.
Mhm.
So after coming here, then now I'm back in IT. In between, I had done other things, just like being with the students in the Bible college. So different positions as with the curriculum of the students and things like that. But now I'm back into it, and I'm enjoying it. There's a lot to learn. But you asked why am I doing this as a side hustle, being in
Yeah,
IT?
yeah, yeah.
I think everybody should do something other than their main job,
Mhm.
because um, then the current situations that we see, whether it is IT, but especially in IT,
Mhm.
um, jobs are very easily, you can, anything can happen to a job. Like
Mhm.
AI, after AI has come in, so many jobs we hear every day about. It is no more a secure thing. Like
Mhm.
you just have one thing,
Yeah.
and that will sustain you. It's no longer like the old days when someone started in one job and they retired in that one job after 20, 30 years of
Yeah.
being in that job. It's no longer that.
Mhm.
Because of that, because it is so not secure, like not a very strong, what do you call, like a base that we can trust in. uh,
Mhm.
God is our source.
Yeah.
um, God has given us wisdom,
Mhm.
and according to God's wisdom in the book of Proverbs, it says like you sow seeds like multiple, and you don't know where your harvest is going to come from.
Yeah.
So not only that, even in in general wisdom, they say that don't put all your eggs in one basket,
Yeah.
right? So that is the reason why I am doing a side hustle. Definitely there are financial needs, and I
Mhm.
would like to be financially free. I'm
Mhm.
in my 50s now, Sharon, and I would not want to continue working for long into my 60s,
Yeah.
well into my 60s, late 60s. I would
Yeah.
like to retire one day soon,
Mhm.
whenever God gives that opportunity. So that is my reason for doing. And I was looking, what is it, Lord? Like, I
Mm.
want to do something that is legitimate, that is, that doesn't require us to go after people and try to do this and that and all this, make enemies of our friends. I didn't want to do anything of that sort. So when
Yeah.
I saw this opportunity, I really was very drawn to it.
Yeah.
uh, I realized that this is something that I am building,
Uh-huh.
uh, and people who would like to, are attracted by this thing, will want to do this, and I don't have to pursue anyone or anything at all like that. And
Yeah.
so, and it is something that I can do with my work. So that's the
Mhm.
reason why I started this side hustle.
Mhm.
So that
Mhm.
answers your question. Did I go all over the place, or?
Yeah, no, 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 absolutely, absolutely. That totally makes sense. So, it's a funny thing. Like, I am a nurse by profession. I
Yeah,
was a nurse by profession. I'm still a nurse. Like, I'm not practicing right now. I was retired because of this business opportunity. Like, last year
yeah,
from nursing. I'm totally retired. So, doing this business full time.
right.
When I started this business, I thought like the nurses, like, the people in the medical field are the only people who are actually struggling, a lot of hard work, sleepless nights, and things like that. When after I started becoming a coach and started taking the coaching on, I realized that IT field engineers also have like very hectic and very all over the place kind of jobs, right? I mean, you guys are like very stressed out, and also the job security compared to what we have in nursing is much much lesser. But of course, your pay is much higher, but your job security is much lesser. I hear a lot of stories, people saying that a lot of people are saying that all of a sudden, like, the layoffs phase, like, the
Yeah,
very fine morning when they open the computer, they can't log in anymore and things like that. So touch wood, this will not happen to us at all, but it was a new knowledge for me, like, because I thought like IT field, computer field is very easy peasy job.
yeah,
But it wasn't the story. Like, a lot of people are actually going through a lot of struggles, stress, and things like that. While nurses are struggling, like, picking up overtime, physical stress, mental stress. Of course, I was an ICU nurse, so what working in critical care environment is like nothing, not easy at all. Dealing with life and death. So it wasn't easy at all while looking after our own family, our own health and things. It was not a balanced life at all. 5 years back when I started, and I didn't have any experience at all. I didn't know, like, I never hated nursing. I always loved nursing. I'm still love nursing. But I felt that I'm not reaching anywhere with nursing uh,
mm-hmm.
in my life, in my dreams, because I understand that there is a limitation of any career. At that time I didn't know about it, and at that time I thought with nursing I cannot progress. I thought like maybe in IT field, maybe in
Yeah,
being in software field, maybe you guys are better. But I realized after being a business coach for so many years and seeing like people from IT field, engineers, even scientists are actually coming into this opportunity
yeah,
and this platform, and seeing that, okay, it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're a nurse, doctor, IT engineer, or software engineer, you can never become financially stable, or you will not have time freedom with any of those opportunities. Whether you are in the ground level staff, or you are a CEO, or the higher level position, you are actually increasing your work stress. That's the only thing. Like, you may get like a few, some money, which sometimes we feel that it doesn't worth your time.
yeah.
And that is how I ended up being in this opportunity as well. I know, Shiba, you have started recently, and like, can you tell a little bit more about, like, how did this platform help you? How did the team, the being having a mentor, having an established platform. We always talk about our platform as a proven platform, right? And
Mhm.
how did that? What's the advantage of being in a proven platform?
Yeah, absolutely. It is amazing how much support we get through the system that we already have, the platform, what you're calling. Like in any business, like if somebody was to set up a digital marketing business on their own, they'll have to go do the website, they'll have to pay somebody to do the website for them, they'll have to pay somebody to do this, build a sales funnel for them. So many things, so many nitty gritties of a business, right?
Yeah.
And I found that all that is like kind of done and given to us as though in a platter. Like we just have to say what kind of website we want. We
Mhm.
just have to say, oh, this is the template I want, and here's my photo, and then the website gets built for us.
Mhm.
So I don't think there is any other system or platform that gives so much support to the people who are using the system like this. So
Mhm.
that is number one. I just felt like so much supported the system itself,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then the training videos.
Mhm.
Like being even though I'm in IT field, I have never done digital marketing before.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
this was not my thing at all.
Mhm.
What is marketing? I don't know. I have not done so. But
Yeah.
when I came here, I found that all these training videos, they are really so in depth
Yeah.
training they
Yeah.
give, that anybody can learn it. You don't have to be an IT professional to learn it. Anybody can learn it. It is in a very simple manner, video based,
Yeah.
step by step teaching. Like and you can replay it. If you miss something, go back, replay, do it. So anybody can do it, and so that's the second thing. So the system does so many things for us. The platform teaches us everything else that the system does not do.
Mhm.
It teaches us how to do it ourselves,
Mhm.
things
Mhm.
that we
Mhm.
have to do it. And then of course the support from the people in
Mhm.
our community, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Mentor,
Mhm.
the help from my mentor, amazing. And it's not just the mentor is supporting me, it's like everybody in a community, anybody is helping anybody. We
Mhm.
don't I feel like the community that we have and the people that we are doing it together as a team,
Mhm. Mhm.
we are everybody wants everybody else to succeed.
Mhm.
And that is the vibe I get in our community. So that's really a blessing to be a part of this system, the platform, the community, the training,
Yeah.
everything. I'm
Yeah.
just
Absolutely. Absolutely. And one more, another question. Do you want to ask any questions to me, Shiba?
absolutely. I would like to ask you, what was when you started, Sherin? You said you started what, 5 years ago? You said
5.5. Yeah.
five and
Yeah.
a half.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what were your major struggles when you started it? Like, what was it? Something that you had to overcome? And
Yeah, I mean, of course, the fear. Fear was the biggest factor at that time, because at that time, I mean, I wouldn't say like I was the pioneer in this business. Like there were people who started like years back, before me. But when I came in this opportunity, like, of course, have never done a business before, I don't have any business background. I just knew that being in nursing, this is not what I wanted. I
Mhm.
mean, I didn't want to quit my nursing job as such, but I wanted to create something extra, something I don't know. I didn't know where to start. I know like people are, doing this and that. I didn't know where to do it and how to do it and things like that. Of course, fear was one of the factor that I needed to overcome. I didn't know whether this business. I knew the business will work for people. I could see already that people are actually making results through this platform. I was excited, of course, but I was always concerned, like, whether I can do it or not,
Mhm.
because no background,
Yeah.
only nursing background, no technical know-how, like, digital business. My husband was laughing at me, like, digital business, you're going to do it. So because that was how technically zero I was. And then, of course, the investment part. So when it came to investment, I was also with no experience or, I
Mhm.
don't know, like, whether I'm going to lose my money or not. And
Mhm.
that was another part. And also judgment, how what do people say about me, and what if I fail, those kind of things. But yeah, I had all those fears, but my fear of staying where I am right now at that time was
Mhm.
bigger than the fear of all those fears.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, no matter what, I don't want to stay where I am right now.
Mhm.
So I just trusted God and I just stepped into the system. And I did my level best. I did my studies continuously. I mean, I spend time on the platform. Like I didn't have that much time. I was working full time. I had like two small kids, so I only have like roughly an hour and a half every day, and that is how I started. I continuously did that, and of course with the platform, mentorship, and everything. By God's grace, everything I have today, everything I have achieved so far is by God's grace.
Mhm.
So, and I wouldn't say like, I mean, God gave me like a lot of good people in my business. I encountered like a lot of good people in my life. So much personal experience, so much personal growth, financial freedom, time freedom,
Yeah.
and now like retirement. Like I have everything, all my day in my hand, that I can schedule. Like I can decide what and when and where I want to do. You
Yeah.
know, I never expected this kind of growth from this platform. Yeah, I hope I have answered your question, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's very inspiring.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to
Absolutely.
overcome the fears, whatever it is. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, sometimes we all like kind of hide our fears, right? And
yeah.
we pretend that we are okay, and we pretend that everything will be good. Touch wood, it may be good, maybe we should be okay, maybe we should be able to survive. But one thing for sure is that depending on one source of income is not great. It's not a good idea. It's not a luxury anymore. It's not an option anymore. It's a necessity, especially when you have family to
Mhm.
depend on yourself,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are watching us and thinking, okay, where should I start? Is this a scam, or is this like where I'm going to lose money and things like that? Guys, this is a platform that can change your life, as this changed our life too. That doesn't mean that we are actually forcing you to start your business or anything like that. This is your business, that is your decision, your money, your time, your future. You can decide what you want to do. But this is an amazing opportunity that has changed our life, and but we will be more than happy to introduce this opportunity to you if you are interested, if you want to start, right? So anything that you want to say before we conclude, Shiva?
No, I'm just looking forward to growth. I just was saying that this is not just financial growth that I'm seeing. I'm
Yeah,
already seeing so much growth in mindset and in the things how
yeah,
we handle things. Like
yeah,
time management is one of the things I was just sharing the other day, that
yes,
that's one of my challenge.
yeah,
And
yeah,
but there are so many ways. When you look at how others are doing it, we can kind of get glean from
yes,
that and
yes,
learn from that. So,
yeah.
yeah, thank you, Sharon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's one thing about time management. Like when people think about like we need more time, we actually need more efficiency than more time.
Mhm.
We should know how to prioritize. That never comes with you when you have a lot of time in your hand. When you have a lot of time, you'll become lazy, basically. But the people who are actually becoming more successful are the people who have to deal with a lot of things, and they know how to organize their day, prioritize their day, being more efficient, and things like that. And that is how we become successful. That's a part of our personal growth, right? So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Shiba, for joining in today's live. So
Thank
wish you
you.
best, and may God bless you. May God continue to bless you. May all your dreams come true.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely, have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for this opportunity. And thanks, everyone, for watching. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Bye bye.